What's up, guys? Josh Brikis Breaks24 here for draft.com update. There is 2 weeks left for the best ball championships. It's getting down to the nitty gritty. We're looking pretty good on a few of the week 9 and week 4s. The preseason ones are still hanging around. I think 17 or so. So let's take a quick look. Let me grab my phone real quick. I was not prepared for this. I had this checked out already earlier. Let me see. Preseason, I have 14 of 210 that are in first place, but I have a whole bunch of seconds and thirds. A lot of seconds. So I'm down 3 from last week. I had 17 first place out of 210. I'm down to 14, but a lot of them are in second. Some of them have a shot. Some are like 1 point out. So in the week 5 ones, I have 3 of 19, which I'm down 1. I had 4 last week. 3 of 19, I'm in first. But the crazy part is 13 of the 19 I have are in the top 4. So only 6 are like out of the running there. 13 out of 19 are in the top 4. And then the week 9 ones, I did 24 of them, and I actually gained 3 this week. I figured that might happen. We looked at some of that last week with the bye weeks and the way things went down in week 9. I thought I'd get a little boost and jump in week 10 with a lot of people having a lot of those bye week guys. So I actually have 4 of 24 now. 4 of 24 that are in first place in the week 9 drafts, which means I went from 1 to 4. So that's where I'm at for the best ball championship. There's only 2 weeks left. It's crazy. Literally week 11 and week 12, and that's it. And there's a lot of bye weeks and obviously a lot of injuries. So it's crazy. But yeah, pretty much this is down to the nitty gritty. If you're out more than like 150 or something, it's going to be really hard to figure that you might be able to win your league. Remember, only first place counts. So you got to be in the running here, and you'll know a lot more after this week based on the buys and the injuries. But Mahomes is back, but now Stafford's out and some other guys. So let's see. We're going to take a quick look at the week 9 ones. Week 9. Here's a first place team. Oh, gotta get it up on the screen. There we go. 268. 268. Oh, well, we are basically tied for first. We're in first by like a yard. So 268 right there, and there's also the third place teams is right in the running. You know, these get switched up a lot quicker because it's so early on, and you know, it's only 2 weeks in, so these standings change a lot more so than the ones that have really gotten out to a lead in the preseason ones that have a lot wider gaps. I mean, you're looking at 40 points all the way down to 8th place here. So any of this could easily change. 40 points is one Christian McCaffrey huge game. So anyway, we'll take a look. Week 9. Yeah. So this started week 9, and we're going into week 11. So as you guys know, I drafted a lot of these based on you know, the bye weeks already passed. So I think a lot of these guys that are going to have these big players like Dalvin Cook and Mahomes and Tyreek, they're all going to have bye weeks to face. Whereas you know, I was trying to maximize my points in the first 4 weeks in order to win the league, which guarantees you a profit, and then hopefully run good after that in the playoffs. But at least try to plan for that, and I think you kind of had to. So we'll see if the strategy pays off. Like I said, I jumped up in the first on 3 more than I had last week, so hopefully we can continue that trend going into this week. But first place team here now. Look, all of these guys, every single one of them is now past their bye. I mean, obviously we took a hit here with Austin Hooper, but everybody in the starting lineup there is past their bye weeks. Now, a few guys down here still have them. All of these right here, actually, these 4. This is my man here. You guys saw him. 29.1 points. And that's a big part of the reason that I'm in first. So I'm going to show you guys something. 10 receptions, 14 targets, 121, 2 touchdowns, 29. Look at that. My highest owned receiver. 13 of the 24 contests, 54% on Darius Slayton. So we nailed that one so far. But he does have a bye week this week. And it looks like a lot of my bench in this does have a bye week. So bye week, and all bye weeks. Not this particular week, but just either this week or next week. Pretty much everyone on the bench here, except for like 2 guys, have a bye. And then up here, just Hunter Henry. So we're sticking to our core here and then filling in for bye weeks with the other guys. The good thing is Hunter Henry can replace Hooper for at least this week at the tight end position. And then we'll have to see, but looks like we might have gotten hurt there a little bit for tight end spot week 12 with Henry being off, which is why I tried to avoid all those guys that had bye weeks, because now we're looking at probably a 0, and that's going to hurt with this tight race here. All right, on to this one. 258, slightly a little bit smaller there, but a 10-point lead, and again, all the way down to 10th place, 57 points separating, 59 points separating almost everybody here, 60 points the whole way down. So really not a lock on first by any means, but we're going to take a look here to see as far as bye weeks, and we should be in good shape. Because I'm sure these guys all have the other guys since we don't have much of them. So we're looking good here. Will Fuller, we don't know yet. Kelsey has a bye week 12 and Tate week 11. So good. Don't know what's up with him. Who knows? Somebody I don't have a lot of, but looking pretty good here. We got Slayton. We had Hardman there. He's got a bye week 12. So the team looks pretty good as far as bye weeks, and I imagine these guys, I mean, he's hurting with David Johnson in a bye week. Henry's got a bye week. So Kirk bye week. I mean, Williams bye week. You got to figure all these guys have some combination of bye weeks coming up. He's got Hooper hurt. He's hurt. So he's, and Breed even hurt. That guy's in trouble. Bye week coming up for Barkley. Bye week for Metcalf. So not too bad a shape in that one. Here's a third place team. It's 251, pretty close to what we have in first here. So we're right in the running. Right here, we're 25 out. And again, same situation. We aren't going to be facing a lot of bye weeks, and this was my strategy. So I like it because I'm sure the guys, I mean, this entire lineup is clear except for Austin Hooper. And we have Trey Burton, who's just been awful. Is that our only other tight end? Oh, we have Kyle Rudolph. Okay, he's got a bye week, week 12. But it figures I got Austin Hooper in here. Hopefully he'll be back, but I don't know. Sprained MCL, yeah. Well, we got at least we have a tight end for week 11. We don't know about week 12 yet, but other than that, pretty good. Fading a lot of bye weeks here, so most of our lineups in there, and hopefully these guys here see bye week, all coming up week 12. Week 12, this guy's got to replace all of these spots. All 3 of these, plus the quarterback. So he's got Wentz. He has a few replacements here, but he's got a bye week 11. Who knows what's happening with guys activated, but interesting nonetheless. Yeah, I like my chances against that guy. And then I don't know what's going to happen with Connor. Practice Tuesday. Maybe he'll play. Okay. This guy drafted pretty good. Melvin Gordon's a bye week, but other than that, he's looking pretty good, and he's ahead of us. So that's going to be a tough one. But yeah, he drafted real good. See that? No bye weeks. All right. Another week, our first place one, 284. Jeez, it's close though. Even with this guy, 282. Had a nice gap here, but He's right there. Now we got a bye week, couple bye week teams here. This is our first one. You're seeing that. A couple of week 11 guys here, and then a week 12 guy here. Ty got hurt. Week 11 bye. Week 11 bye there. Interesting team I have there. That's not my normal kind of guys. Cup had a big week, huh? 0 points. He might as well have been on a bye. Okay. See if this guy. Yeah, he might pass us this week. Well, he's got Cooks, but Eckler on a bye week 12. Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's see where we messed up. Look at this team here. 93 points through 2 weeks. Week 9 and 10. We're in 12th place with 93 points. Okay, Goff and Cup makes a lot of sense, right? They lost me my season-long league this week, which knocked me out of the playoffs. I had that same combo. I mean, there's nothing to be said other than the Steelers D, which is my hometown, and I love it, and I'm happy, and I'm great, but they cost me this week, and wow, their D is really good. Devontae Freeman's hurt. T.Y.'s hurt. You can see why this team. Ty Johnson's hurt. Cup 0, and Freeman's hurt. Connor's hurt. I mean, this whole team is shattered. Edmonds hurt. Brissett hurt. We just drafted this a couple weeks ago. It's amazing. Trey Carson's on IR. Wow. So it must have been one of the early week 12 ones. Here's another one. Look at this. 148 points in week 12th place. I mean, it's still 140 out after 2 weeks, but for 12th place, that's not like it's not as low as the 93 we just looked at. What did we mess up here? And we got bye weeks. Wow, this team's not going to do anything. Huh. Got some big names there, but just not enough. Another first place here, 273. That's going to be our highest scoring team. I mean, we got some nice guys with some bye weeks, though. Rodgers and Coke will have a bye, so we'll need a quarterback and a running back there, and a flex here. So that hurts because he's hurt right now. But we have Baker to replace Aaron Rodgers for week 11, and Gus Edwards. Oh man, running back's going to be hurting for. Well, only 1 week. 1 week 12 here. We need a guy. So Henry can go here for week 12. And for week 11, we need a flex. So that's not too bad because any of these guys can play flex. If Fuller comes back, we got Crowder, Josh Reynolds. So not too bad. Here's 195 point. He's still 100 out though. 11th place, but 100 out. What else? 191. See, these guys are all still in the mix. 221 and 7th. Oh, that guy's got a nice lead, though. At 80 points, 2 weeks. I mean, it can be made up depending on the bye week situations. 242 in 5th. Only 30 points out in 5th. 220 in 8th. 60 points out in 8th place. I mean, that's what you get with these. So hopefully we'll make a little run there. We'll take a look at the week 5 ones. I'm doing really good in the week 5 ones. I wish I would have done some more. Like I said, 13 of my 19 are in the top 4. So that's pretty cool. 818 here. Nice little lead, too. We have a nice lead in this one. And we have a nice team as well. I mean, Cup and Goff will bounce back. Not too worried about that. Cook and Kirk have bye weeks coming up. Breida got hurt. But we have some nice replacements here. Howard's back. He's been doing good. Duke. So this is week 5, and this is looking pretty good for some team that has a nice little lead there already. So I'm liking that one. We got a second, a third, a first. I mean, it's incredible how well I've done in the week 5 ones. I only have 2 teams higher than 6th place out of 19. 7th place. So I have a 10 spot, a 10 spot. Everything else is, there's 1-8. Everyone else is doing pretty good. Like I said, 13 of them are in the top 4, so I'm pretty excited about that. Means I have a chance. You know, 4th place here, 50 points out. So we got carry on. But 794, 3rd place. Wow, big lead there for that guy. That's going to be tough. 735, nice and close. 20 points. 20 points. So let's get that one going. We got the nice lead there. This one's in 2nd, but my goodness, this dude's got a monster lead. That stinks. See, 3rd place, got a shot. Second place, right there, 30 points back. And then we'll take a look at the preseason ones real quick. Still hanging tough in some of these ones that I had I had no quarterback, so these guys have caught me. Two guys are right there, but I got through the week that I didn't have a quarterback. So I get Wentz back. He's my only quarterback for the last 2 weeks. But we got through the week without a quarterback, and we're still in first. Even though it's only by a few, we did it. So we got Wentz. We don't have Flacco or Luck. So one quarterback left in that league, and we're still hanging on. Good thing is we are past a ton of bye weeks now. So hopefully we get some nice points out of these guys and hang on for 2 weeks. 2 more weeks we're going to hang on. He's going to have a big bye week here. Bye week here. Bye week here. Bye week here. So hopefully he has Deshaun. Who the heck drafts Mahomes and Deshaun? Come on. And Brady. Oh my goodness. McCoy's inactive. That was good. We might be able to hang on against him. And he's got Connor coming back. So yeah, we'll see. 13-25. We got a little bit bigger lead here. This is nice because we do have some big bye weeks coming up for big time players here. A lot of bye weeks. Lockett, Tyreek, Mahomes. We got lots of buys coming up for this one. Going to be tough to fade, but so does he. That's good. Oh, nice. Antonio Brown. That's good for us. All right, so there's a couple first place squads. There's a second place one with 1237. Pretty 100 points, 2 weeks. It's going to be tough. Nice team though. Couple buys in there though. I don't know about that one. 1400 first place, 100-point lead. I like a 100-point lead with 2 weeks left. As long as your team isn't like dead with zeros, it's going to be hard, to catch that. So as long as I don't have zeros anywhere, then I like the chances there. 100 points is hard to gain in 2 weeks unless they completely dud. So hopefully that holds. 1244. Ooh, tight one. Tight one, and we lost Devontae Freeman. Blech. Kittle better be back. So yeah, Devontae Freeman hurts, but a few other guys. Oh, Kareem Hunt though we got. So how about Kareem Hunt, huh? Second place squad here, 1219. We are in the running, and we do got some guys to make it happen. And Njoku's in there though. What the heck? Delaney Walker and Njoku. We barely got a tight end up in here. Huh. All right, we'll look at a couple more, and then we'll look at the weekly. I'll tell you what I did with that this week. Here's a second place mini, 1257 right there. Basically 8 points out. This guy's also in the running. We do have some bye weeks coming up with the combo and Carson and Kelsey. The Kansas City stacks, if you're on the, if you have those and you're in the running, then yeah, week 12 is going to be a mess. So hopefully your backups aren't hurt in those. First place mini 1360. Nice lead there, 130 points. I'm liking that, guys. 130. Here's another one. First place. Another 100-point lead. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some sweats. I just wish I could get my number up a little more, but there's gonna be a lot of mixing around here. Not quite 100 points, but we got to get some of these seconds and thirds in there. See, these are the ones we need to boost up and get there. So we're right in the mix here. What's that? 29-ish out. Dalvin Cook with a bye coming up week 12. So with Fitzgerald, Derrick Henry 11. No crazy injuries on that one. We got Balaj, who stinks, but at least he's getting the ball now. O.J. Howard finally got in the end zone. Well, we got these two can rotate in their running back spot for 11 and 12. We got the combo with Baker and Jarvis. We need a receiver and a flex. Washington finally starting to do stuff. Tyrell's good. Balaj can be in the mix. This team can have a chance as long as this guy doesn't. Oh, he lost Freeman. Okay, see? I mean, it can be good and bad. Other spots it was bad for us. Here it's good. He's got a bye week, week 12, and no running back there. So let's see his week 12 running back situation. Nobody at flex. He'll have Royce Freeman, Ronald Jones. He's starting to come on strong. Singletary, Duke Johnson. And he'll be right there. And then receiver, week 12. Tyreek and Diggs are both off, and so is Watkins. So week 12, he has no Eckler. Hold on. What's up with Freeman? He's out 2 weeks. He might not play week 12. Assuming no Freeman, no Eckler, no Hill, no Diggs, no Watkins, week 12. And we don't know what's up with Ingram. So he's got to fill a lot of spots in week 12. We might have a chance there. 12-21, right there in the mix. Same thing, but we lost Freeman. Isn't it crazy? We literally just looked at one that we needed to, that it helped us, and now here it hurts us. And he's got a pretty solid roster there too, so crazy this stuff. 50-point lead. All right, we'll wind it down. We'll show you guys the weeklies real quick. So this is what I'm doing with the weeklies. I'm not doing. So I did 4 of the 5 wides this week. You're only allowed to do 4. I did 4. They cost $55 each. I won 3 of them. I lost the other one by a point, I think it was, or 3 points or something. Where's it at? 5 wide, second place. 4 points right here. Not even. So I missed on this Jalen Samuels, and I'm pretty sure I replaced him. I replaced Connor with him because they let me swap him out. So I could have changed it to anybody that was available, and I just thought with the volume that Jalen would get more points than that, but I needed him to get 10, and he got 5, so we didn't win. But 3 out of 4, I'll take it. So I have 3 $55 drafts on Saturday, and the min cash is $100. First is $2,500 after 4 weeks, so these are some nice ones. Some guys that I put in the queue, obviously, just in case I was late getting started or I missed it. What do we got? We have the 3rd pick in this one. Haven't really analyzed it too much yet. It's Tuesday night as I'm recording this, and you got your obvious McCaffrey Cook situation, and then I'm down here with Fournette over some of these guys. I mean, Zeke's worthy, and Jacobs has a great matchup. So does Kamara, but Kamara is a little banged up, and Murray's stealing some touches now that he's producing. Le'Veon, I mean, it just hasn't. I don't know. Mixon got a million carries this past week, and still only got 16 points, 30 carries. So I don't really know exactly what I want to go with on some of these guys yet. Brian Hill is interesting, but I don't think I would touch him in a 4-man draft. Obviously, Michael Thomas. I mean, the guy is just unbelievable. He catches everything thrown at him. Let's look at his numbers again this week. 14 targets, 13 catches. 11 targets, 11 catches. 11 targets, 9 catches. He doesn't drop the ball. He catches everything. He's amazing, no matter who's the quarterback. So Julio, kind of a dud week. Hooper's hurt, so he should get some more action than he did this week. I thought he'd have a better week, but he did not. The Tampa game is just a guessing game each week. I mean, sometimes they both do it. Sometimes one has a huge week. DeAndre should produce, but I haven't really checked into it too much. Lamar and Deshaun are the top 2. Dak keeps producing. Winston always has those ups and down games. Breeze is going to have a bounce back game. Tampa, Arizona went off against them. Breeze is going to go off. So he's definitely somebody. If I don't get Lamar or Deshaun, I probably want Breeze 3rd. Maybe even ahead of one of these guys, but Lamar is just unreal. So that's where we're at least looking ahead for this week. Like I said, I haven't done any yet this week. I normally have done them by now, but my thing is they kept this 3rd and short 8-man, and I have no interest in 8-man or 7-man for 1 week. It's just not worth it. You know, I mean, you gotta. I don't know. I don't even know if the prize pool's on here, but you got to beat so many guys, and you got to do it for multiple weeks to make it worth your time, and I don't like it. The $10 4-man's nice, and so that's this one here, and then so is the 5 wide. So this is the best one. It's just like you got to put more money at risk, but it's definitely the best one. So I'm pretty much doing those every week, and I have 3 of the round 2s, and I might go ahead and pop in on some round 1s as well. That's about it. I am like super excited. I'm sure you guys are too if you're watching this and you have some sweats. It's coming down to the wire here. We're going to have some real money action on the line in just a couple weeks. But you got to get the first part done, which is win your league through week 12. We're going to be able to analyze a lot of the strategies and see what worked and what didn't work. And next year, how we're going to be able to adjust all that. The week 5 and week 9 stuff had a lot more strategies because of the bye weeks and the injuries and being able to see how the defenses are playing and the matchups and all that. Roster construction. So it's going to be interesting to see if it actually worked, and if it didn't work, if it was just because of bad luck or if it was a bad strategy. But we shall see. 2 weeks left, and I can't wait to see how it pans out, because once we get into week 13, the ones that are moving on are guaranteed money, and then you're only a few weeks away from the big money. So keep following along. I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button on Brikis Breaks YouTube channel, and let your friends know if they're interested in following along. I appreciate it, guys. We'll probably be doing some poker content at some point. If any of you guys know, fantasy poker goes together a lot. Now that PokerStars is legal in PA, I'm gonna maybe get on there and do some stuff. So anyway, thanks, guys. Talk to you later.